Well, I hate to tell you this, but it's time to talk about curriculum. Actually, I don't hate to tell you, I'm kind of excited about it. Around most of our campuses, we've got a big binder like this. This is our curriculum, and it has been for quite some time. 2003. To put that in some perspective, every single student in our middle school right now wasn't even born when this curriculum was revised. Or we could look at it this way, every single student, K through 12, was not in school when this curriculum was revised. And it's not bad stuff in there. A lot of people spent a lot of time putting it together, and yet how much time have we spent looking at it? Some of you, in all honesty, didn't even know it existed. So it's time to put something else together, and you're going to help. There's going to be a team of teachers that are working together to create our new curriculum. We want, as always, to make it specific to who we are in Garland ISD, who we are as an art department, what kind of vision we want, what kind of art student we want to create. But at the same time, I don't want to ask for volunteers to put a whole lot of hours and effort, blood, sweat, and tears into this curriculum if nobody's ever going to touch it. Here's the thing. We are adding art to elementary schools that have never had art before. A few elementary campuses had art programs. If a student was lucky enough to be in these enriched campuses, they were taught art. But for the most part, every middle school teacher were getting kids that had never been taught anything about art. And lots of times, once our high school teachers get a hold of students, they kind of start from scratch themselves. But here's what I know. By 2018, we are going to have art programs in all 47 of our elementary schools. Every single student in the district will receive an art education at the basic level. I crunched some numbers here. Let's just say that a kiddo starts art in Garland ISD in kindergarten and stays in Garland ISD until 5th grade. Every single student who has been in a GISD school from K through 5 will leave elementary school with 175 hours of art instruction. Middle school teachers, you need to think for a minute what it's going to look like to get a kid who's had 175 hours of art instruction into your art program. It's going to change what you do. It's going to change what you have to do, and more importantly, it's going to change what you get to do. Now, high school teachers, listen to me. If we have a dedicated student who took art K through 5 in our elementary schools and then did art 1, 2, and 3 in our middle schools, by the time they get to you, these students will have 320 hours of art instruction. That's like 4 times the hours required for most colleges' Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees. That means we can graduate art students from Garland ISD who have had 13 consecutive years of art education. Think about that for a minute. What should that look like? That's what we're going to be focusing on. What does a 13-year Garland art student look like? And then how do we get there? We need to be on the same page. We need to be focusing on building the same skills, laying the same foundation at the elementary level, building on that at the middle school level, and then capitalizing on that at the high school level. Here's where our curriculum writing is going to go. First thing I want to do is make sure we have a unified vision. I want to get together a group of teachers. I need 3 from elementary school, 3 from middle school, 3 from high school. We're going to get together and we're going to do what I call vision casting. What do we want to accomplish? We want to lay down a common language. We want to know where we're going. Vision casting is first, and after that, we're going to lay down probably a 3-year time frame for building our curriculum. We'll start with elementary school, laying the foundation. The next year we will do middle school, followed up by high school. Our curriculum is going to be grassroots. It's going to be homegrown. It's going to be like folk music, for the people, by the people. And hopefully just hearing some of this has gotten some of you guys out there excited. If what you hear makes you say, I want to be a part of that, shoot me an email. Tell me that you want to be on my vision casting team. We're going to put the team together, and so that this summer our elementary writers can start getting together and putting something on paper. I think it's a great time to be in the visual arts department in Garland. Everything's just kind of fallen in place at the right time, so hop on board. Let's cast some vision.